Hello guys, this is the task 2 of the TSP internship. Now I'll be walking you through the solution of this task. So we are given the iris dataset and our task is to predict the optimum number of clusters and represent it visually. First we import the required libraries. Now we read the data using pandas. Now we print the head of the data frame. From the above table we observe that the ID column is not required, so we drop it. Now we apply the elbow method to find the optimum number of clusters. We run a loop from 1 to 10 where I represents the number of clusters. For each I we run the k-means. That means that for one cluster we apply k-means algorithm, for two clusters we apply the k-means algorithm, and so on till 10 clusters. We append the sum of square distances of samples to the closest cluster center into a list. This is the list. Now we plot the WCSS versus number of clusters. This is also called the elbow method. From the above graph, we can decide the optimum number of clusters. We get optimum number of clusters at a point where the y coordinate doesn't decrease significantly. Hence, we can safely choose 3 clusters as optimal number of clusters. Now we apply the K-means algorithm to our given dataset, and these are the x coordinates of the centroids, and these are the y coordinates of the centroids. Now we plot the centroids. The blue points represent one cluster, and these green points also represent one cluster, and the red points also represent one cluster. So totally we have 3 clusters, and the orange point represents the centroid of this cluster, and this orange point represents the centroid of this cluster, and this orange point represents the centroid of this cluster. That's it for this task.